What's up guys, it's Annie. Thank you so much for watching my last video. Thank you so much for all the beautiful comments, the likes, and I think I even got like one or two new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Ruby, the couch cover's coming up. Thank you guys for subscribing, and I look forward to your comments and whatever questions you guys may have. Right now I'm just sitting on my couch actually with Ruby, and we're chilling in the house today, and so I thought like, okay, let me go ahead and make this video because this was one that I'm actually pretty excited about to make. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about how I've managed to continue. Mama, the couch cover is coming off. Sorry. So in this video I'm gonna talk about how I've managed to pretty much survive here, because that's what I've been doing, like without having a traditional 9-to-5 or like as far as I'm concerned like a set income. So I have been doing 3 things, you guys. I've been doing Uber Eats, Instacart, Uber Eats, Instacart. Look at the couch cover. I'm gonna fix it later. Uber Eats, Instacart, and WAG, which I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. But we're gonna go into Uber Eats first. So Uber Eats is very convenient because Uber is already really popular. Everybody knows who Uber is, you know. So I do Uber Eats 3 times a week. I used to do it almost every single day because at one point I did not have a choice because her dad was not giving me enough money, so I had to. Now I do it 3 times a week. I'm able to do it with Ruby. She chills in the car. I'm able to lock my car while it's still running, so I have the AC on. She has like her tablet and her snacks and everything like that, and then yeah, so the best times to do Uber, oh, I also have very tinted windows, so usually when she's in my car people don't know that she's in there, and I park right in front of the restaurant that I'm going to, so I always make sure that she is very much safe. And now if I was on the mainland, I don't think I would do this. I don't think I would feel comfortable, even with my very tinted windows. But since I'm on an island, you're a little more safe here, you know. It's a little more safer to do that. So just be putting that out there. But anyways, so with Uber Eats, it's very cool. I make about $100 every time I do it. That's my goal. I work about 4 hours, and after I work for that 4 hours, I have my $100. You can work, the best times to work is actually dinner time. Like that's really just the best time. Lately I've been trying breakfast 8:30 to like 12:30, just because like when we do the nights, it's kind of overwhelming a little bit, because people don't usually want to come downstairs, and so I hate like getting out of my car or asking people to come down at night. It just feels safer and less stressful. And it just feels safer and less stressful when we do it in the daytime, and Ruby has like more patience during the daytime because she's just waking up, you know, and she's on her phone, on her tablet, so she's like, but by nighttime, unless we did something in the day, she'll be kind of over and restless. No, my battery's blinking. Whew, okay, let's see how long this will last before it cuts off. So yeah, I love Uber Eats. I've done over 1,000 orders. I can't lie, I'm kind of burnt out a little bit from doing it, but it has really helped me, paid my bills, and is very consistent. I have heard that it could be overly saturated at times, and sometimes there's a wait list for it. So I'm just to be putting that out there. I'm not sure what it's like when new people sign up, but I know that I've been doing it for a very long time, and I've done over 1,000 orders, and it's very convenient. Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down. Okay, so the next, okay, turn it down some more. Mommy is talking. Thank you. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is Instacart. Instacart is also another great option. I don't know if some of you haven't heard of it, but Instacart is a grocery shopping app. It's really popular here. I signed up for Instacart originally, like when it first was created, so it was very cool to start using it, like, I don't know, years, maybe 5 or 6 years later after signing up. I never would have thought it would come in so handy, you know, at this time of my life. But I love it because I can easily get orders for $50 to $100, and that is, like I said, my goal. So like now I do drive further out because unfortunately Costco and Safeway are like the main stores, and since I live in the outskirts, I do not have Safeway or Costco right where I am, so I do have to drive a bit, but the drive is worth it because when I get there, like, I might even just get like that $100 and be done for the day, or do two $50 orders, or do 50 and then 45, and that's, you know, 90, 95, and then I'm good, you know. So I do also aim for higher amounts on orders. I don't do anything lower than 35 because sometimes people add items but they don't up the tip, or they take away some of the tip because some of the items are out of stock, and then you lose money, and you know, it's frustrating. So, but what I like about Instacart the most is that whenever me and Ruby get tired of riding around in the car doing Uber, we go to Instacart and we're getting out of the car. She's in the car, you know, we're at Costco, she's getting samples of everything, and you know, I don't do anything where there's too much stuff or too much heavy stuff. I do about 25 to 30 items max, because anything more than that is just too much. And some people get like 7 packs of waters, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing nothing like that. I'm not getting 7 packs of waters or anything crazy. So yeah, that's like the other thing that I do. And like I said, that one's perfect because Ruby just gets to chill in the cart with me, or chill in the cart while I'm picking up the groceries. And then, you know, we drop them off and we go back to the store and we do it again. The next thing I use, I hope I'm not talking too fast. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Just trying to get to the point here. The next thing that I use is WAG. I am a animal lover, so I quite enjoy doing WAG. It's dog walking, it's pet sitting. You can, you know, cat sit, dog sit, all of that, and I love it. I've made quite a good amount of money on WAG, and I even had a long-lasting client before, and that was a great experience. Okay, so the battery died. Anyways, I was talking about WAG and how beneficial it's been for me. So WAG has been really great. Like I said, I had a long-term client. Excuse me, that just worked. I had a long-term client, and it was cool because this client like was actually really rich. Now this isn't gonna happen for everybody, but this client was really rich, and I was just very lucky to get this. And I was literally getting paid $50 to walk their dog for 30 minutes, and then I ended up getting paid $200 to walk their dogs for an hour. You guys will not believe I lost the job because I got fired because I overslept once. But yeah, I had to sign like this confidentiality agreement and everything. I didn't even know who the guy was, still don't know who the guy was, but I just know they were like ridiculously rich, and that was I was gonna say that was a great experience. It was. I mean, yeah, it was great. I've also cat sat, is that how you say that? Cat sitted for someone. I've dog sat a few times, and it's very funny because sometimes when I go visit like apartments, because I do multiple things, but like this one apartment will see me multiple times, and they'll be like, oh hey, like hi, I'm like Uber Eats, and then they'll see me like a few days later, oh hi, what are you here for today? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be walking the dog. at apartment blah blah blah, and they're like, oh okay. And then the next time they see me, I'll be like, hi, yeah, I'm here for Instacart order. And they're just like, wow, like you're kind of coming here for everything, you're a hustler. And I'm like, yes I am, you know. And every time I do this stuff, I have Ruby with me. When I walk the dogs or cat sit or dog sit, I always make sure that they are kid friendly, because Ruby is always going to be with me. So like there's just no way around it. So I always have to ask people, like, you know, I do ask like, hi, are they, you know, I check their profile, I make sure that they have like, you know, kid friendly and everything, so that we don't have any issues. And usually, you know, the way WAG works is somebody will like post like that they want their dog walked, and then you just show up to that person's house at that time. You let them know that you're on your way on the app. You show up, you know, they'll have their lockbox code unless they're home, and then you just go in, you get the dog, you know, you say hi, and then you know, say hi to make the dog feel comfortable, make sure they're okay with you taking them out, and then you take them out for 30 minutes. They pooped or peed. At the end, you upload a picture of them, and you know, that's that. And I have really high reviews on that app as well, and people love me and on that app, and that's usually how it goes. I haven't been doing it lately because it's the summertime and it's really hot, and I can't be out there in the heat like that with my baby, so we haven't been doing that one so much. So right now I'm mainly back and forth between Uber and Instacart. Like sometimes if I get burnt out with one, I'll switch to the other one. And there are pros and cons to all of these things. I think right now for me, I'm kind of burnt out, honestly, because of all the driving. Sometimes it makes it hard for me to want to explore the island because I'm so over driving in gas. I have to fill up my gas like every 2 days. But hey, in that 2 days time frame, if I'm working just for $100, well, if I'm working for only $100, but that was, I guess every 2 days is when I was working like every day. So we're just gonna throw that out, my bad, just ignore that. But yeah, I think that's it. You know, like the positive of it all is that, you know, I feel like it's pretty consistent if you're willing to put in the hours to do it, to get your money. It's reasonable as long as you have like a reasonable amount in mind. Let me see. And then just like the freedom of it all, like the fact that I could do this with my kid. Like if I couldn't do this with Ruby, there'd be no way that I'd still be here, because daycare just costs too much. And I don't really trust anybody, like sitters or anything like that I don't know. And right now I don't really have anybody that I particularly trust. So yeah, she's with me all the time. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here because the video is getting kind of long. I hope this video was very insightful. I hope I didn't talk too fast. If I did and you feel like I missed something, please feel free to comment, and I will respond to all comments. And thank you guys so much again for all the love, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.